and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a little Halloween tutorial on my interpretation of a Halloween gypsy. Last year I was a gypsy, but I was kind of like a bloody glory kind of gypsy with a huge ass, so she was kind of funny. A pillow ass actually.
Diamonds on me dancing. Diamond, diamonds on me dancing. Diamonds on me dancing. Diamond.
Alright, so I have already done a very light foundation. As you can tell, my skin tone is very different from my face. I drew on some dramatic eyebrows. They might not look the same. They're not the same size and stuff, but pretty much I just want her to look dramatic. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the eyes, and then we can go ahead and do the rest of the face. So for today, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Electric, and these colors are very, very cute. As you can see, they're very colorful. So I'm going to just dig into them and just play around.
Okay, in this section, I'm going to take the Morphe palette in the 35F and just take a lighter matte color just to coat that top lid so that the other eyeshadows can glide on easier. Alright guys, in this section, I'm just taking a little pointier fluffy brush and I'm just putting a mauve purplish color from the 35F Morphe palette on the outer corners of my eye. I'm just creating an upper wing instead of a wing liner right on your lid. I'm trying to create that with the eyeshadow just at the top, just to create a little bit of, I want to say, depth. Alright guys, so in this section, what you just have to do is just blend out that harsh purplish mauve line and just blend it in, blend. That is the key. Alright, so once that's all blended out, I'm going to be using the purple electric color from the Urban Decay palette. And I'm just deepening that upper lid and blending it out as much as I could. So just keep blending. I'm telling you, this fluffy brush I got from Target, and it is the best fluffy brush ever. So now I'm putting in a little bit of that blue. That electric blue is so beautiful and so pigmented. I was like actually in shock when I saw it, and it blends beautifully.
Alright, so I went off camera and I started to blend this color, this eye, with just black and silver. Just wanted to give it a different look. I didn't want to be the same look on both sides, being that some people believe that gypsies can be good and bad. So I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm just playing this by ear. So I'm using the Wolfe Movie Lights Essential Colors. So it's kind of like you wet it a little bit and it's activated with, ooh, shit, and it's activated with water. So I'm just using this blue right here. If you guys can't see it because some of it fell off, I'm using this blue.
Okay, so I'm taking that blue water paint and creating that blue wing. Alright guys, so right now I'm just putting on a little bit of black eyeliner on the other eye and just winging it out. I'm going to quickly finish this eyeliner and do my lashes off camera. Alright guys, so once I've put on my lashes, they were a pair of e.l.f. lashes. I really didn't want to purchase expensive lashes just for this, but I'm going to take a black NYX eyebrow pencil and just pretty much just stencil out the cross and the moon that I want to put on my forehead, and then I'm going to go over it with the black water paints. And don't worry about being super neat. You can easily clean it up with a little bit of concealer or foundation. I definitely was not perfect on this. It was freehand, so you're bound to make a little bit of mistakes. Alright guys, so now I am coloring in the moon with that water activated paint in the color yellow. And I'm just going in the middle, just filling it in a little bit. I did put it down the cross a little just to make it look like it was shining down. Afterwards, I put some brown Morphe eyeshadow just to make it look like it was popping out, or it was kind of like coming out of my forehead a little bit. On the other side, I decided to put a little bit of that white eyeshadow, or the lighter eyeshadow, with some shimmer to make it look like the moon was shining on the side. And I did also clean that up because it looks a little bit splotchy, and I added more black to it, as you can see, and some more eyeshadow. Alright guys, so in this next section, I'm going to be using the Anastasia in the color medium and light, and just carve out those cheeks a little bit, give it a light contour, not too much because you don't want her to look warm. She is a Halloween gypsy, we're not tan over here, so just carve it out a little. And then I remembered I forgot to put some concealer under there, so I needed to brighten up the eye a little. I put some of the MAC Pro concealer in the number NC25, and then I just set it with the La Mercier translucent powder and just continue to carve out that face. Alright, so after finishing a little bit of blush on my face, I decided to put in a little bit of highlighter from Mary Lou from the Balm Cosmetics on the bridge of my nose and on the higher points of my cheek, because I did want her to have that shine coming through her skin. You can't really tell on camera, but the highlighter is popping, sweetie. Alright guys, so in this section I decided to put on some purple eyeshadow under my eyes from that Urban Decay palette. Alright, for lips I decided to go with the NYX matte, soft matte in the magenta pink color. And later on I decided to switch it up, but I didn't quite show it in the video. Alright guys, so what is a gypsy without a mole? So I went in with some of that black water paint and drew in a fake mole. I also went in and drew in some rays of energy coming out of her eyes as if her psychic powers were coming through. I also put some of that on the top lids of my eye on one side. And then I decided to shade it out a little to create a little bit of dimension, as if it's coming through. Give it a little bit more depth just to make it look a little bit darker and shade it out. I also went in on the other side with some of that blue electric, which was very pretty, and created the same shadowing effect. Alright guys, so as you can see, I already have the wig on, and I'm going to take that blue scarf and tie it around the top of my wig, my beautiful wig, and just create kind of like a scarf bandana. It has little shells at the end, and I just tie it around the back. And as you can see, this is my end of my look, and I hope you enjoyed it. This is my Halloween gypsy. Have a great one. Thanks for watching, guys.